Adding content to a dashboard style presentation page. There are two types of presentation pages, free format canvas and dashboards. To add content to a dashboard page requires adding a report pane. Content within a pane consumes all the available space. Panes can be repositioned and resized. In my global sales presentation, I see I have a list of companies and it shows the profit margin of each company. What I'd like to do is also see a list of what customers have contributed to these figures. Before making such a large change to this presentation, I'm going to create a quick revision. A revision is like a stored backup that's held within the presentation itself. This means I don't need to fill up my presentation hub needlessly by having several copies of the same presentation. I'll call this version before customer margin report and apply it. So what I shall do now is I'm going to add in that report where I want to go and get a list of customers and the margin. To add content to the page, I've really got three choices. First, I can build the report from scratch, just like I did with this one here. The second is I may have a snippet in my library that I can simply drag and drop into place. The third option is I can use this report in front of me, duplicate it, and then modify it. I'm going to choose the third option. I'm going to duplicate this report and then modify it. So the first thing I need to do is I need to add a pane to this report. I can resize this pane. I can position it accordingly. So in this case, as it's a list of customers, I really want to have the full height, and I'll position it halfway. So in this empty space is where I want to insert my new report. So to duplicate a report, first I'm going to highlight the report I want to duplicate. I'll bring up the data inspector that shows me the report. I'm going to click into my empty pane and then insert the report in here. So now I have an exact copy of this report. The last thing I want to do is I want to change company name to be customer and customer name. So I don't need company, I don't need name columns anymore, but I do want to go and get the customer account and the customer name. I'll rename this customer name. I'll need my total sales followed by cost of goods sold followed by margin. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to sort by the highest margin first. So I'll refresh that, and now you see what I have is, I shall rename my panel profit by customer. So now what you see is that I have a list sorted in descending order of margin, profit by customer, profit by company.